Hi and welcome to Trade of the Week. There were plenty of winning candidates this week, but I thought it's time to share another losing trade. After all, we tend to learn more from them. On Tuesday, the DAX had a sniff at 6,000 and looked for all the world like it would retest the year-end highs. Instead, Wednesday's move reversed the previous day's gains, and although Thursday's market rallied into the Goldman numbers, the afternoon saw a 200-point collapse as poor Philly Fed numbers were followed by Obama's "Let's kill the banks" speech. I reckon that even though this was bad news for the banks, the bears had done their bit for the day, and there were enough optimists around to conjure up a half-decent rally. I'd been looking to buy the FTSE, but after the UK close, opted to go for the DAX with its tighter dealing spread. A decent candle pattern was playing out, with an inverted hammer and a couple of dojis, followed by a full-bodied green candle that broke the Marabuzo line of the last red candle. There you go, I'll show you that one. My signal came when the 5-period exponential moving average crossed above the 6-period simple moving average, but it was a flat crossover and wasn't confirmed by an RSI of greater than 52. The RSI was rising from an oversold area, but at 26 it was way off being a confirmation signal. But I went ahead anyway and placed a £5 long bet at 57.29. My saving grace was that I at least kept my discipline on placing my stop loss. I placed my stop at 56.80, just below the day's low of 56.85. On a £5 bet, that gave me a total risk of £245. My target was 57.95, a 50% retracement of the day's fall. I'd looked to sell £3 there and run the balance with my stop loss at break even. In the event, the market moved a further 8 points in my favour before performing an about turn and heading for the 5700 level again. My stop held firm overnight, but Friday's mid-morning panic saw a move down to 56.64 that killed off my trade for a loss of £245. I was out there. So, what did I learn? I failed because emotion got in the way. I was too keen to buy a market that I thought was oversold. This allowed my judgment to overrule my tried and tested trading plan. If I'd remained detached, I'd have been wary of the flat moving average crossover and waited for a full confirmation from the RSI. On the plus side, I planned my stop loss, and although it took me out near the lows, it limited my losses to the agreed amount. And ironically, a long trade setup on the DAX this morning ticked all the boxes, but would still have stopped me out for a loss of around about the same amount. I'll show you that one. Luckily, I was at the gym at the time. Have a good weekend.